What's up guys, this is Coach Donny with ElevateYourself.org. Welcome to my volleyball coach reaction to Haikyuu Season 1, Episode 24. If you're new to this channel, I'm a volleyball coach, volleyball player, and personal trainer that provides volleyball tutorials, jump training videos, and other cool volleyball content. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more content. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. My computer stopped working for 4 days, which has been so frustrating because I spent over 30 hours with Apple support trying to fix it. What sucks is that I just bought this new MacBook Pro 16-inch less than a year ago, and it's already giving me problems. So hopefully this won't happen again. I can't believe I'm almost done with Season 1. You guys have told me that there will be even more gameplay in Seasons 2 and 3, so I'm super excited to watch those. I'll be sure to watch the bonus footage at the end of this video, and thanks again for all the reminders. One of you gave a great suggestion to do a special episode after watching Season 1. I'll do a separate video talking about my thoughts on the entire Season 1, and as a bonus, I will answer the top 10 questions from you guys. I'll make a post in the YouTube community section in a few days, and the 10 questions that get the most likes are the ones I'll respond to. Also, we're having our winter sale where all Elevate apparel is 10% off, and we just restocked our lightweight hoodie, face masks, and athletic tee 2.0. So get your apparel today before the sale ends on January 31st. Use the discount code and link in the description box. One thing you're always going to get from me is an honest response. One of the hardest things to do in life is to be true to yourself. And honestly, the bigger my channel grows, the harder it becomes. But just like anything in life, if you want to be good at something, you have to keep practicing it. I love this quote from Nishinoya. Not only does this apply to defense, but also in life. If you're going to make a mistake, do it because you're trying to make progress and move forward. And sometimes falling forward is still progress. Thanks for correcting me on Yamaguchi's name. That's too bad because Shaky Shimada would have been the perfect nickname for him. The reason why I chose number 44 as my jersey number is because 4 is a bad luck number in Chinese culture because the number 4 sounds like the word death. So 44 is double death, say sup say. I first chose this number in my early 20s because I was playing in a Chinese volleyball tournament and was just trying to be funny and confuse all the Chinese adults in the gym. But that number stuck with me over 10 years later, and now it means I will cause you death with my play. If you've been enjoying my videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you receive exclusive access to my monthly live Q&A sessions, podcasts, my private blog, behind the scenes footage, and more. The first 200 members to sign up will also be entered into a free giveaway to win the athletic tee 2.0, so make sure you sign up today with the link below. Now let's get this Haikyuu party started. Right into the action. We got K-pop with the short shorts. And then Kageyama interrupting his block. One-handed toss. Of course, we got Hinata coming in for the crush. Oh, beautiful scene. And that celebration feels so good to just unleash that energy. Deuce? Oh, like game point, okay. Timeout from Seijo. They're still celebrating the timeout. That's great. Oh, Seijo. It's like the first chant that has some melody to it. Make sure you call out. I wonder what he means by that. And the coach just say, you got to forget about that point. Good job, but we got to move on and focus. on this 1 point now. There's that different ball. Oh. So now his old teammate is finally going for the ball. I love it. Getting his team pumped up. Oh, they can set up the double block because of a bad pass. They got a free ball. And now Hinata's going for that crazy quick. Oh! Amazing dig. But they got to go back at it again. Hinata's got to change the way, change a different direction. Ooh, good soft block by Hinata. Come on, say Hinata one more. Hinata, change direction. Stop hitting straight. That's a lot of steps though. Just hit off the block. Tool, hit away. Oh! Miss hit. Sometimes you do get tired mid-rally, but sometimes you get lucky. Wow, he has energy to still pop up. That's what happens when you work hard. I love Hinata's work ethic and trying to max jump every single play, and he's also demanding the ball, which is what setters love to hear. They want to know that their hitters are ready and want to kill it. That gives the setter even more confidence to set you. One thing I would change about Hinata is, like I've been saying throughout the play, he has to change his hit every single time. If he just tries to swing harder and harder but hits at the same spot, all the defender does is just sit there and pop the ball up multiple times. So the way you change direction is how you follow through with your arm and where you finish with your middle finger. So if I was Hinata, I would maybe go slightly across my body to the left or slightly to my right, but he just kept hitting straight, true to his center line, which is really where a majority of the people hit. But if you're going to get set consecutive times, you have to change up what you do. Tip, tool, angle, line. Can't do the same thing 2 times in a row. Tanaka's probably the only guy that can hit him like that. We just need 1 more point. Let's see what K-Pop's gonna do. If he's front row, maybe he's gonna dump it. Oh, setting the back row. Oh, great combination. Back row combo. That's frustrating when you know you have a chance to finish the game and they tie it up again. And we got K-Pop ready to serve. But he has the power to finish it by himself because they're tired. And Hinata, or not Hinata, and K-Pop is very experienced with the serve. Let's see if they do the 2-man receive with Daichi and Nishinoya. Maybe this is K-Pop's dream, is to beat Kageyama. Oh, spinning in the eye. Oh, he let it go! Damn, that was such a good... Ooh, that's risky. This is what I teach my receivers to do. People always ask me, how deep or short should I stand and serve receive? That does depend on your height, and the best way for me to figure out is if the ball goes above my shoulder, it's going to be out, right? Because usually you want to pass mostly with your platform. That's going to be a little stronger, especially on jump serves. On float serves, you can step forward a little bit and have it maybe go above your head because you can use more of your hands. In general, try to visualize a serve and trace that line of that trajectory from the net all the way to the baseline, so that anything above your shoulder, you don't have to make that decision. You know it's already going to be out. So that's the best way I recommend to figure how deep you should stand for serve receive. Oh, the disappointment. Now, the good line judges to actually call that out, because some people can call the in just because it's too fast. And it wasn't because of pressure. That was a good serve, and sometimes you just miss. But let's see if Karasuno can actually finish. But they're going to come back right away against a double block. I love it. Iwa-chan putting everyone in his place. But not when you have your team backing you up. Well, they're just maybe more mature this year, especially with K-pop leading them. Let's see if Karasuno can outlast. Okay, another point there. Shark teeth. Man, this is a battle. And of course we got the effective smart play from Tsuki. And we got Yamaguchi, not Shiki Shimada. Oh, beautiful dig from Daichi. Calm demeanor from the coach. Great one-arm dig from Tanaka. Oh, even Shimizu is getting tense. 31-31. A lot of anxiety. And some of you guys think that they're exaggerating the fatigue. Playing to 30 points is very tiring, especially if this is your third set. Usually in the first set you might feel a little fresher and can withstand the fatigue, but man, this is exactly what it feels like. Now the way you're going to actually try to get an edge and win the game is not through power, because at this point you have to accept that I'm going to be tired. Now it doesn't mean you shouldn't hit hard, but you just have to accept I'm probably going to be jumping 2 or 3 inches lower. I'm going to be maybe a step slow. So you have to really focus on honing in on the technical aspect of the game to win when you're fatigued. So if I'm passing, I'm not thinking I gotta have really fast reactions. I have to make sure I move my feet, because when I'm tired, I don't want to move my feet. Then we just end up reaching with the ball and the ball shanks to the side. If I'm spiking, I gotta make sure I use my whole body, swing my arms all the way back to get extra help from my arms and upper body to maximize my vertical, and make sure I follow through on my finish. If I'm setting, make sure you move your feet and freeze to your target. So it's really, really important to focus on the technical aspect of the game and 1 or 2 objective things you can do with your body to focus on moving when you're tired. This is a great time for the setter to dump too, to give his hitters a break. Let's say just got the girl fan club. Oh, K-pop is back, and he's probably gonna redeem himself. Ushikawa, who's that? Is that? Oh, that's a great quote. So lucky to have Iwa-chan as his friend. So he's got to stop serving at Nishinoya and stop making it personal and just serve to have a smart play. Uh-oh. K-pop might actually win the game now. He's in the right mental state. 1, 2, 3. He's got that 4-step approach. I love these flashbacks. Oh, K earned a free ball. Man. Now they got a chance to set up their offense very easily. And they're probably going to set the middle to take advantage of Hinata's matching block up. They know it's not going to be a dump because it's back row. Oh, set the back set. Probably going to hit down the line. Yeah, Kageyama's just trying to hold him to a standard. And Kunimi is probably just being smart. Okay. Oh, another chance. Conserving his energy for the end. Ah. Interesting strategy. This is where being the right kind of teammate makes a big difference on your team. Looks like Oikawa knows how to bring out the best in Kunimi and understands what Kunimi is trying to do, which is trying to spend his energy efficiently, which I think is a good strategy overall. And like Kageyama said, it can easily be confused for a lack of effort. So instead of yelling at him like Kageyama, Oikawa is trying to teach him how to use it at the right moments and how to use it effectively, knowing when to hit your hardest, when to go hard, and when to dial back and save it for the right moments. So that's actually really good advice from Oikawa. He's going to set it to Kunimi, because Kunimi has conserved his energy. Oh! It's a smart setting choice. And now Kunimi gets his revenge on Kageyama. Yeah, because you've probably been keeping him down this whole time and yelling at him all the time. That's probably what other people thought of Kageyama earlier. Dodging the hand, trying to grab his head. Great, love that. Just putting full faith in your setter, saying, I'm going to work harder for you so you can be your best. That's what a good teammate does. I didn't realize they called him the Lonely King. Capes and robes are also signature anime things, like Tuxedo Mask. That was the OG original throw off the cape guy. Now is Kageyama going to go on a serving run? Because he's also got a great serve. Oh no, Seijo's serving right now. Well, they got three good passers. Tanaka, Nishinoya, and Daichi. Oh man, Oikawa, he might just finish it on an ace. He looks very determined. He's gotta put the ball away. Oh, short serve. Way to change it up. Okay, got it up. Maybe set Asahi, set it to your ace and just let him go up and hit it. Oh, everyone's calling it. I love it. Oh. Set Asahi again. Oh, but height will win if you get that reach. He's gonna wipe it to the side like a good blocker. Oh, Nishinoya's back in the game. Come on, give it to Asahi again. Squaring up. He's gonna trick him with that quick back set. triple hit. Uh-oh, they read it. That's a triple block. They read Kageyama.
Tobio, 急速に進化するお前に俺は負けるのかもしれないね。でも
Oh, that sucks.
それは今日じゃない。
Man, such a poetic ending. Damn, that is a tough loss. That's a beautiful image right there. It's exactly how it feels. That's so hard after a long fought battle. Even though these losses are so tough, these are so important to have early in your volleyball career, because when it comes to this point again, you don't want to be surprised with experience. You want to know how to deal with it. And I'm sure Oikawa has demonstrated that, being a couple years older and being a seasoned player, he's probably been here many times and had these tough losses against Shirotozawa. I think that's the name of the school. So now he's been this experience, he knows how to come up on top. You gotta accumulate your tough losses. Now, how do you get there? You gotta position yourself to play tough teams. So not only will those tough teams bring the best out of you, but it will also force you in a position where you will lose close matches. And the only way to learn how to win in those moments is to be in those moments more often. I like to view these tough matches as a tattoo you're literally inscribing on your volleyball heart. These traumatic moments that are stained in your memory that you can always draw from, that when things get tough, you know how to deal with it because you've been there. And I think a lot of teams will often try to avoid these situations, play at a lower level, or not fully embrace the moment and take responsibility for, man, I lost that game, because it hurts, and it's only natural for us to avoid pain. But in life, there is no growth without pain. So I know this game is going to plant a lot of seeds for future wins. Yeah, they did what they could. They did what always works, and when it doesn't work, then you're forced to evolve. And they just evolved too late, and that's okay. Let's see, I wonder what Oikawa's response is. Is he going to be a douchebag? Or is he going to say, good job? Good game, everybody. He's probably going to say something in an annoying tone. That was a great serve. Oh. That's spoken like a true student of the game. So he's just gonna do what he's gonna do that feels natural, versus maybe it was just a smart set. That's right. Thank your fans for showing up. That's important. Yeah, win or lose, that was a great match, and everyone should be congratulating both teams. Yeah, I think that was the last one for this class. The last one of this type of tournament for the seniors. Those are some very small. These are unusually small hands. I'm curious if they had another animator just do the clapping and then the illustrator just do the face. But, I mean, his hand is like barely bigger than his mouth. It just looked kind of funny. Sometimes that's the best thing you could say. Exactly. Yeah, and the next team is already ready to come on. You don't even have time to process it. That's hard.
か外でやる。正常は少し時間空けてから続けて準々決勝だ。
Yeah, they earned it. Thanks to Oikawa. Smart player. Very, very smart player. Man, that slumped shoulders walking out of the gym.
一人だけ上手くても勝てないんだよ。どんないって言ってやるんじゃなかったっけ。一人だけ強いわけじゃなかったじゃん。カラスは。お前めんどくせえな。ひどいな。2セット目のラスト。岩ちゃんへのトスを読まれた時、トビオが独裁の王様からまともな王様になろうとしてるのが分かった。もしトビオが昔の独裁者のままだったら、
At least Oikawa recognizes Kageyama's evolution.
その場合は可能性があるってだけで絶対にあげるとまでは思えなかった。俺の攻撃を読んでみせたことが今度は俺に攻撃を読まれることになっちゃったわけだ。あの影山が今やっと他人への信頼を覚え始めたってわけか。
Well, that's right. Iwa-chan played on the same team, so he also knows Kageyama and can relate to his evaluation. That's a really beautiful water animation. Man, that's hard to do. All the coloring and the layers to make that water see-through. That's really, really hard to do. I'm curious what Coach Ukai is going to say. Kageyama's apologizing. That's how you know he's a true team player. When he can take responsibility. Yeah, as a hitter, you could take it the wrong way, but I don't think Kageyama meant it like that. Man, Hinata and Kageyama need to find another way to communicate other than just punching and grabbing. We need wise words from the poet. That's what we need. That's right. That's how you respond to setbacks, not going through the setback. That is a show of strength and victory. It's how you respond. Man, even though he doesn't know anything about volleyball, he's such a great person to have on the team. Man, is the episode already over? That's the ending music. Man, that was intense. I can't believe that was already a full 20-something minutes. I was super engrossed in this. Alright, can't wait to watch this bonus footage. See what's up about it. Food. I love it. Sometimes that's the best way to deal with something, is just to eat together. Japanese food. I love Japanese food. Looks like that karaage. I love it. That's right. Working out breaks down your muscles, but you need to feed them the right nutrition to build them up stronger. So nourish your team emotionally and physically. Yeah, this is making me hungry. All the clanking of the chopsticks, people chewing, the sizzling of food. And of course, Hinata's going to be happy right away because he's he can eat a lot. I wonder what dish that is. It's like vegetables and mushrooms. The funny thing is, I don't think people actually eat like that, but it does sound like food. You got agadashi tofu. Yeah. Replenish your body. Replenish your heart. Oh man, seeing everyone cry and eat, that makes me feel a little bit emotional inside. That was a beautiful scene. I'm not a fan of watching the next episode preview, so I'm going to stop it right here. Here are my immediate thoughts to episode 24. That last scene was really touching. Every episode, I gain a little more respect for Coach Ukai, not just with his volleyball knowledge and the advice that he gives to his players, but also how he manages his team, how he treats players on the bench as well as players on the court, his honesty with himself and his players, and now how he really cares about his players. One thing I've learned as a coach is that you're going to get so much more buy-in from your players when they know that you care about them beyond the volleyball court. So this was a great way to deal with the loss, especially with a bunch of tired boys that just work their butt off. Not only do they need to just shift their focus to something else, but they need to do a positive activity together to help reinforce the bond that they have, especially after a tough loss. And sometimes when you feel like you can't do anything about what just happened, you got to focus on what you can do now to grow stronger from that experience. And it was great that Coach Ukai shifted his team to focusing on let's continue to get better. And the first step is replenish our bodies so we can get back into the gym, get stronger, continue to train. And he did it in such a fatherly, nurturing way where he didn't really need to talk about the game that much, about the X's and O's and why they lost. Because at the end of the day, they just simply got beat by Seijo. Seijo was just better in critical moments and more experienced. So I appreciate that he didn't really talk too much about the game and just kept this team focused on moving forward. And just like Nishinoya said, this is the type of progress of where they are falling forward. There were so many great slow motion clips, and I love the imagery between the flashbacks where Okawa was serving and he had flashbacks from moments when he was training and to where he was doing at that moment. And I think that just goes to show all the work he put in at a young age every single year led up to this moment where he is fully prepared to handle the pressure of these big moments. He's actually a good example of what happens if you just work your butt off and practice, because when it's pressure moments, you don't want to think about how to serve. You want to just focus on serving well. So repetition is one of the key elements to succeeding under pressure. It was cool to see this episode feature another character, Kunimi, and how the dynamic between Kageyama Kunimi and Oikawa and Kunimi were so different, and just simply based on their interaction brought out the worst in Kunimi or brought out the best in him, and he ended up being a key player in this moment. And for competitive players out there, I know it's really tough and frustrating when you feel like your teammates aren't living up to a certain standard, but it's important as a leader to focus on how can I bring the best out of my team and my teammates. Some people need to be pushed in a more aggressive way, which is rare. Some people need a lot of positive reinforcement. Some people just need a pat on the back, and some people just need someone to listen to. But being a good leader is not about treating everyone the same. It's about treating everyone with the same level of respect and fairness, but knowing how to communicate with each individual differently to bring out the best in them and your relationship with them. My other favorite scene was when Shimada gave some really powerful, encouraging words to Hinata and Kageyama when they needed to hear it the most. Oftentimes after a tough loss, it's very easy for teammates to take it out on each other. It could be because they're blaming each other, or they don't know how to deal with this difficult, sad, angry mix of emotions inside of them, so they take it out on the person whoever's closest to them. But I definitely appreciate having someone like Shimada who doesn't know anything about volleyball, but he knows a lot about life. And that was a great teachable moment for someone to impact them beyond the volleyball court. And I'm a firm believer as a coach that when you can have your players strive for something more than just being good volleyball players, they end up achieving so much more than if they just focused on volleyball. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the last episode of season 1.